It's football time in Frankfort. Tonight we got a good one. Frankfort High hosting Western Hills here on the Game of the Week. Welcome everyone to historic Sauer football field. I say historic because I think we've been playing football here close to, if not more than 100 years, Chris Cole. I'm Clint Goins, joined by Chris Cole. Tonight it's senior night for Frankfort High as they take on their west side rivals, Western Hills. Frankfort High comes into this game 5-4, Western Hills 2-7, but those two important wins got them into the playoffs. For 4A, Frankfort will be, or for 3A rather, Frankfort will be hosting Ludlow next week in the single A playoffs, and of course Franklin County will be hosting John Hardin, I believe, next week at Franklin County in the 4A playoffs. But Chris, I think tonight we're going to have a good game. I mean, Frankfort High, like I say, they're a small school, single A, but I think they may have more players on their football field than on their football team than Western Hills does.
It's really close on paper, even though Frankfort High has a better record overall. I think this is a really even matchup. Last year in the monsoon at Western Hills, on Western Hills senior night, Hills was able to eke out a win. And that was really a high point of Western Hills the season last year, winning that crosstown rivalry game. This doesn't matter going towards playoff seedings or anything. This is bragging rights for the next year.
Right, and that means a lot to these high school players. It's senior night here at Frankfort High. They honored 12 football players and a manager, so I imagine we will see a lot of those guys on the field tonight. They just had the coin flip, and I wasn't paying attention. I don't know who won or lost the coin flip, what we're going to do, but we're going to do it here in just a couple of minutes. We'll figure it out then. This is my favorite place in town to watch, in Franklin County, to watch a football game. I mean, here we are in downtown Bell Point, a football field just smack dab in a community. I grew up down here until I was 9 years old, and I would come to the football games in the late 60s and early 70s and watch the Panthers play ball. And it's just great seeing everybody in the community. You know, I talked to Larry Britton, my neighbor Matt Scott. I saw some people I used to work with, and it's just a great atmosphere down here at historic Sauer Soccer Field and McChesney Stadium.
Yeah, I coached here under Craig Foley for a couple of seasons. Small town, small school atmosphere. I love it. Want to give a quick shout out to United Rentals for making tonight a little easier on our camera crew.
Quite frankly.
Providing us a scissor lift. As we stated when we were down here before, had a cave-in on top of the press box, but United Rentals was gracious enough to allow us to have a scissor lift for tonight to get our Cameron's in a little more accessible place to cover the whole field.
Yeah, so for the first time in recorded history, we're doing this game from the other side. So I think that was Zach up there on camera 1. Oh, nope, I'm sorry, it was Ben. Ben's up there on camera 1. So it looks like Hills will be kicking off to Frankfort High, and we're about ready to get underway. Our head official is Raymond Lightfoot, who we talked about, I think, last week at Franklin County. He was wearing the white hat. Squib kick, and it's taken there by Dacchio Washington. He's a sophomore for Frankfort High, and he falls on it. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. Dakyo. So Frankfort High will have really good field position here for their first possession.
I'm ready for a good game, Clint.
I am too, and I think we'll see one.
Hard to believe it's already the last week of the regular season in the high school.
It is
football season,
and we've had beautiful weather really all season long too. Mason Lee is your quarterback for Frankfort High. He drops back to pass, looking downfield, throws it up there, and it's not caught. Caleb Hack was the intended receiver.
Yeah, Mason Lee this time. Well, play action, bootleg out to his right. Doesn't really get set. Ball's going to float on him a little bit, but threw it to where only Hack was going to be the only one that was going to be able to come down with it, and just a little out of reach.
And he was well covered. That was Cameron Flynn over there. Hands off this time to Jaden Morgan on 2nd and 10. He picked up about 5 yards.
Brought down by Britton Franklin and a couple other players there for Hills.
Yeah, I was talking to Britton Franklin's grandparents earlier tonight. Mr. and Mrs. Britton. Hand off again. Goes to Carter, and he's going to be awfully close if he did not get the first down. They're going to roll the clock.
Morgan on the carry that time. Thought he was going to get hit at the line. He does. He squirts out of a couple would-be tackles, and then finally gets wrestled out of bounds after enough for a first down.
I think it may have said Carter was on the carry. It was Jaden Morgan. They fake the pitch, and it's a keeper here for Mason. Is it Lee or Lay?
Lay.
It is Lay?
It
okay.
is Lay.
I went to high school with a guy who spelled it the same way. He was Lee.
Good play fake that time to get the defense thinking pitch. Mason keeps it off to the left side.
He pitches it this time to Morgan, and Morgan gets another first down, I believe, for the Panthers. Gets it to the 15. And Frankfort High is already knocking on the door here.
And, you know, when we were here earlier in the season, they didn't have any trouble on offense.
No. What did they score? 86 points or 81 points against Doss? And my goodness. Another keeper by Mason. He gets in for a TD, but there's a flag on the play.
It's going to be a hold against the offense.
Mr. Lightfoot gives the signal. It is holding against the Panthers. That'll back them up. Let's see if we can see it here. May have been right there.
And then there was multiple holds on that play.
Well, you know, they always say there's holding on every play. It's just if the official sees or not.
Well, as a former lineman, yes, there is holding on every play.
Pitches to Morgan, but he does not get much. I'm not sure he got back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
Western Hills did a good job containing the outside, forced him back into the middle where the help was.
That's Garrison Graves on the tackle there for the Wolverines. Quick pass. Oh, almost caught by Caleb Hack, but just out of reach. Got a hand on it, but couldn't bring it in.
Yeah, just a quick pass out to the flat there. Just a little out of the reach.
I thought he might pull an Odell Beckham Jr. right there, but unable to do so. Another pass play, maybe, or he's still running around back there. He's got room, throws it up, and it is caught. Larry Carter with the grab.
Lay improvising in the backfield, getting away from a would-be sack.
Yeah, I thought Britton Franklin had him dead to rights there for a second. You see him right there. Franklin gets through the line and then.
And the
Mason
one thing that Lay did perfectly right there is he kept his eyes downfield the entire time.
7-0. We missed the extra point, but it was good. So Frankfort High scores first. We'll be back and see what Western Hills can do next here on the Game of the Week.
Auto Pro for all your automotive needs.
Don't let your car keep you from making important plans. Take it to David Tolles Auto Pro, 515 Duncan Road and 1348 Versailles Road.
There we see some of the Frankfort High student section out here tonight for senior night. Frankfort High will be kicking off for the first time. Chris, I've already got my cheeseburger and my popcorn tonight from the Frankfort High concession stand, and they got the real deal here. They got the actual popcorn. I mean, no offense to Western Hills or Franklin County, but I do enjoy the Frankfort High concession stand. Another short kick. It's fallen on by Sam Durham.
Yeah, Sam almost looked like he didn't know what to do there.
Yeah. But he did the right thing. He fell on it. Just a freshman, Mr. Durham.
Good look at Jaden Youngblood back in the lineup for Western Hills. Was having a great game a couple weeks ago against DeSales and got injured late in that first half.
He gets the handoff and, slips and falls. He's tackled by Carter.
Yeah, and right when he slipped, Carter was right there to make sure that he was down.
First down for the Wolverines. You may be able to hear Ken Mitchell, the PA announcer here at Frankfort High for well beyond 20 years. Graves gives it to Youngblood again. He's going to go power this time. Pick up about 3, we'll say.
2nd down. Taken down by a Pride of Panthers.
Aiden Monroe in on a tackle there for Frankfort High. Graves looks to the sidelines for the play.
You know, Hills has had problems getting the play in. And keep an eye on that. They had several delay of games last time we had them a couple weeks ago.
Graves keeps it himself, doesn't pick up much. I just noticed that Frankfort High, their middle linebacker, is Ty Hancock, one of their soccer stars. They won the Class A title this year in soccer, and also won the district. Did pretty good in the region until they faced Dunbar.
Yeah, which is playing for the state title tomorrow against St. X.
Yeah. But for a small school like Frankfort High, that's pretty impressive.
Monroe again on the tackle for Frankfort High.
4th and 10.
4th down now. 10 yards to go. Western Hills brings in their punter.
Jaden Morgan back to receive for the Panthers.
Nice punt, gets the Wolverine roll, but Frankfort High, oh my goodness. Panthers were really lucky to keep possession.
Yeah, Morgan thought he was going to pick it up here. Never really gained control. And lucky that squirted out of bounds right there.
Yeah, nobody really had control of it. Monty Hairston was over there for the Panthers to try to pick the ball up.
Josh Scott in there as well for Western Hills.
Carter goes in motion, gets the pitch. But he only makes it back to the line of scrimmage, if that.
Yeah, and watch this. Pitch is behind him.
Yeah.
Gains control, goes to cut.
And slips. You know, we've had 2 slips so far, but it's not rained here in quite some time.
Yeah, but the field is still 2 months, 3 months worth of play on it.
They're going to say he's down. That was Hack. I'm not sure he was down. I'd like to see that again. Let's look at it on a replay. I thought just his hands hit the ground. Let's see here.
Also 5 on play. 3rd down.
Yeah, he wasn't down. That's a bad call. Sorry, officials, but I think he kind of blew that one. It was close, but not quite.
3rd and long for the Panthers.
That pass is to Morgan, and he's going to be close, but I don't think he's going to make it. Panthers had a man in motion, number 81, and I don't have an 81 on my roster.
Brings up 4th down.
Nice pass, though, a little bit behind Morgan, but we'll see what they decide to do here. Are they going to punt or are they going to go for it?
81 is Camarion Carter.
Okay, he's 23 on my roster. Hancock, the soccer star, kicks it. Nice punt. Gets a Panther roll inside the 20. And they down it, and I think Hills will take over from about their own 18.
Western Hills will be taking over 1st and 10.
Chris, you may not know this, but my brother came out of semi-retirement and is now the band director at Frankfort High, and I have a cousin that has a grandson in the Frankfort High band, and my brother pointed at me from a distance and said, yeah, that's my brother. And then I think his name is Luther Carmichael, said that he looks 90 years old. Thanks a lot.
Well, you know, Clint, we're not getting any younger.
Hey. Old age is not for the faint of heart. Big pass here, but it's overthrown. Intended receiver Cameron Flynn, number 4 for Western Hills. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, and Graves had to get rid of that quick. He was under distress back there. Never really got to set his feet, deliver it.
I'm looking for Youngblood here. Yep, there he is. Oh, but he slips and falls. Doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage. You know, when the turf is loose or slick, it really plays havoc with players like Youngblood because he can, you know, cut on a dime, and when your feet come out from underneath of you, there's not a lot you can do. The punter's first name is Will. I'm not going to try to pronounce his last name. Bad snap, but he gets it off. And Morgan again fumbles it. I think this might be Hills football. Hills is celebrating.
Josh Scott in there.
Here's another look at it.
1st and 10 on their
That's
own
twice that Morgan has. It's almost like he's taken off before he's gotten the ball.
A big break for Western Hills.
There's Youngblood again, but again slips.
38-yard line. 2nd down.
And you know, Hills, turf field, practices on the turf.
Yeah, they're not used to this grass stuff.
Not anymore. Plus, the Bermuda is starting to die out. Doesn't have as good of a grip as it does early in the season.
Nice cut there by Cameron Flynn, and he is brought down at around the 36.
Down to near the 36-yard line. 1st down
Yeah, good jet sweep here. Flynn cuts it back up in the middle. Makes a man miss there. Cuts it back, reverses field. Able to keep his feet going.
Good run by Cameron Flynn. Turf is awfully nice because it's consistent, you know, but I like the aspect that a grass field makes to a football game. You know, if it's muddy or wet or loose like it is here, you know, it plays a difference.
Down to the 10-yard line, being placed at the 9.
Well, you know, a fullback dive with Samuels.
Jaden Samuels on the carry.
I screamed that for 3 quarters 2 weeks ago.
Well, they won the game anyway. Barely, but they won it. Got them in the playoffs. Here's Samuels again. Meets a bit of resistance this time. And folks, that's going to bring the first quarter to a close. That first quarter went by quick, Chris. It's 7-0. Frankfort High on top as we look at Don Miller. We'll be back with the second quarter here on the Game of the Week.
We depend on the internet for so much these days, but not all Kentuckians have access to reliable broadband service. That's why Kentucky Farm Bureau joined the American Connection Project, and we now provide free Wi-Fi access from the parking lots of nearly 200 KFB locations across the state. You see, Kentucky Farm Bureau does more than just insure homes and autos. We help ensure that more Kentuckians stay connected. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Game of the Week is brought to you by J.O. Osborne with the Franklin County Farm Bureau. The Franklin County Farm Bureau's J.O. Osborne wishes all of our local teams a healthy, competitive, and successful season. J.O. and Kentucky Farm Bureau have been insuring Frankfort since 1943. With them on your team, when you experience a loss from an accident or storm, it can be a real game changer.
Welcome back, folks. I want to say thank you to my friend Bo Craycraft, who's watching tonight and giving me pronunciation updates.
Well, I was wondering who that was because I got it too. I wasn't sure whose number that was. Don't know why I don't have Bo's number saved in my phone, but
appreciate your help. We'll try and do the best that we can. You know, Chris, neither you nor I, as we look at the Frankfort High Pep Band, are plant board employees. We're grateful they allow us to do these games. But the city of Frankfort and the whole county that's on plant board cable, or anybody who can get on YouTube, you know, not many communities in this state do this sort of thing at this level.
no.
And I'm grateful for that. I really am. I'm grateful that I'm a part of it, but even if I weren't, I'd be grateful that, you know, you can watch a local high school football game from your living room if you want to. Graves is going to be sacked. That's Daco Washington.
Back on the 19-yard line, also to play.
Yeah, I mean, they just came freely back there, no blocking up front. Don't know if it was a missed assignment or what, but Graves was under pressure and it was quick.
And he's hit right as he throws, and that's way over his head, the intended receiver's head, which was, oh, oh gosh, how do you say his name? Zerzion, Cleveland.
Zarion.
Could be Zarion.
Time to get behind your Panther defense.
Whatever happened to the Franks and Georges and Ottos in this world? Mothers are much more creative than they used to be.
Clint's, Chris, David's.
Yeah. And again, he's under pressure, and he is sacked by a host of Panthers, or excuse me, a pride of Panthers, as Ken Mitchell would say. Aiden Monroe, number 20, and on the tackle there. I think he's the one that gets him and brings him down.
Yeah, and they're bringing pressure off that blind side, off that left edge. The last 2 or 3 plays, Frankfort High was. And really affected the pass.
We can't see the yard markers, and they don't show it on the scoreboard here. I don't know what down it is. I thought it was
First down, Frankfort. It was a turnover on
Is
down.
it turnover
tackle.
on down that last play was? Okay, all right.
Penalty marker on the field.
There's a flag. Illegal procedure against Frankfort High. This is a new look for us, for everybody, doing this game from the opposite side of the field. They did get the roof fixed on the press box, but not to the point that people can stand on it. So it doesn't leak in there, but
First and 15.
first and 15 now for Frankfort High. Quick pass over to the flat.
Pass was complete. Larry Carter driven out of bounds.
Larry Carter
At the
catches the ball.
34-yard line. Second down.
Picks up about 3 or 4 yards, I think.
Yeah, and Carter's one of those you've got to close in on him quick because he is so fast that if he gets a step on you, he's gone.
Frankfort High has always really been known for its speed. Hand off up the middle.
Morgan in trouble, made a couple of people miss.
A couple of little jukes there, and I don't see a flag, so touchdown, Frankfort High. Jaden Morgan. Here's another look from our Whitehead Hancock instant replay. Almost caught right there, but runs out of it.
Good block right here by
Yes.
Carter.
Yes.
Penalty marker is on the field.
Oh,
Signal against the Panthers.
they're going to call that a block in the back, I bet. Or maybe something else. They're going way back with them. Let's see what Mr. Lightfoot has to say.
I think we missed the call. Probably when he cuts back. That's usually when you get a block in the back, a hold. When they reverse field and a defender goes to turn away from a would-be blocker.
Yep. We'll go look at it here after this play is over. Look at that one again. That handoff to Bryce Marston gets nowhere. Here's another look. Let's see if we can see it.
31. Third down.
Everything was good. I think it might be right about here. And to me, that's a little questionable. You know, to me, if that's what it was, I would have probably let that go. Lay scrambles out of that one, looks downfield, and it's batted down by Youngblood, I think.
Fourth down.
So to bring up fourth down here, will the Panthers punt it away or will they go for it? They're not quite at midfield.
Here comes Hancock in.
So they're going to punt it away.
I think that's the right call.
Yeah, if you're not past the 50, I think you should do that. Low snap. Hancock gets it off. Nice punt there. Uh-oh. Western Hills fumbles it away. Youngblood upset with himself. You can't advance a fumble, is that correct?
That is correct.
So that's why they couldn't run it in for a touchdown. Excuse me, it wasn't Youngblood that fumbled it away. It was Zerzion Cleveland.
On the Western Hills 28-yard line.
So on a punt return, if the return man touches it, it's a live ball. So, and it's now, if a Frankfurt player had touched it before a Western Hills player, it would have been down by contact there. But where there was the return man bobbled it, it's a turnover.
So Frankfurt High has their best field position so far. We got a penalty, illegal procedure again against the Panthers. First and 15 now.
So each team with one turnover and both of them on punt returns.
Might be a point of emphasis in next week's practices.
Well, as a coach, I was always telling my players, if you don't catch a punt on the fly, get away from it. Just,
both of those have been they tried to pick him up off the ground there and just didn't work. Carter Gilbert in there at tight end for Frankfurt High, another soccer player. Pitch this time to Morgan. It's a couple of good blocks. Gets down to the 15-yard line.
Enough for a first down.
Here's another look.
Thought Samuels had a shot at him right at about the line of scrimmage, but Morgan made that cut.
Quick pass to the flat. That's Carter with it. He gets down to about the 6.
Second and short here.
Down near the 6-yard line. Gain of 8 on the play. Second down.
hand off to Morgan, and he almost gets in there, but he's about a yard short.
Just straight dive.
Keeper this time by Mason Lay, and he gets in. No flags on the play, and it's a Frankfort High touchdown. Here's another look from the Whitehead-Hancock replay.
Good job, Lay, to keep his balance as he come off that fade.
Yeah, he almost lost it. The kick by Ty Hancock is good. The hold was by Mason Lay, and Frankfort High leads 14-0 here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
In today's fast-paced housing market, you need realtors with experience who understand that timing is essential when finding the perfect home for the right price. Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher are here to ensure that you and your family have a positive experience from start to finish.
Real estate is what we do,
and families are why we do it.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher. Choose local realtors that treat you like family, because real estate is what we do and families are why we do it.
Welcome back, folks, to historic Sauer football field here in downtown Belle Point. We want to thank all our sponsors, like the Hubbards of Exit Realty. One of our sponsors, in fact, I think our longest sponsor, David Toll's Auto Pro, is giving away a set of Hercules tires to somebody here tonight. All right, here's a look at the scoring recap. Western Hills muffed the fumble. Jaden Morgan jukes and jobs and gets down to the 15. And then Mason Lay keeps it himself and walks it into the end zone. They lead by 2 touchdowns over the Wolverines. As we look at Garrison Graves, sophomore quarterback for Western Hills. They're coached by Don Miller, and he's been the coach, gosh, for at least, I think he's pushing 20 years, if he's not. He's been close to 20 years, the coach at Western Hills. We got a timeout on the field. The Wolverines have called it. We will step aside as well and be back with some more football right after this.
If your property has trees, you know they add beauty and value, but they also have the potential to do serious damage. That's where the team of pros at Estate Tree Service come in. From trimming and shaping to complete removal, including stumps, the team at Estate Tree Service gets the job done, even in an emergency. Estate Tree Service has been the area's premier tree service since 1957, and our long list of satisfied clients can tell you why. The name you know and trust, Estate Tree Service.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Estate Tree Service. We have a solution for all your tree care needs. Estate Tree Service provides expert tree care and preservation. Call 502-229-5258 for a free estimate.
Welcome back, folks. Western Hills has the ball, 1st and 10. Trying to get some offense going here. They've struggled a bit so far in this game. They got a man in motion. That was Cameron Flynn, and he is brought down in the backfield. Tackle for loss.
Yeah, and the speed up front of Frankfort High really paying dividends against this front line of Western Hills.
And again, Flynn brought down in the backfield. Wolverines going the wrong way.
Monroe on the tackle again. Along with.
He got that football and he turned and looked, and there was Ashton Austin, another soccer star for Frankfort High, and realized he had to go somewhere else. So,
and Camarion Carter.
Graves throws it up and well beyond his intended receiver of Braden Flynn.
Yeah,
so,
but I think Cameron out of the picture caught him.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Well, he sure did.
Give him a little breathing room here to punt.
Yeah. Now, pronounce Will's last name for me, the punter. And that's blocked. It doesn't really matter who got it. The ball's going to be on the 2-yard line. There's a flag. There's probably, I think this flag is a unsportsmanlike conduct. And it's against Frankfort High. Here's another look at it. It's blocked by Ashton Austin. Oh, yep. That'll do it. Aiden Monroe just cost his team about 15 yards.
Yeah, no room for that. And if I was a coach, I would be giving him an earful on the sideline.
Yeah.
First down.
Frankfort High having some personnel issues.
They give it to Morgan up the middle. He's going to get about 3 or 4.
Down to the 15-yard line. Second down.
And looks like Britton Franklin down on the play, holding that right shoulder.
Yes. While the trainer comes out to take a look at Britton, we will step aside. We'll be back here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Bob Allen is Kentucky's deal maker. Shop Bob Allen of Frankfort for a winning selection of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, as well as quality late model pre-owned. Click and save at boballenfrankfurt.com.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Bob Allen. Bob Allen is Frankfort's deal maker. Visit Bob Allen's new state-of-the-art showroom at 925 Versailles Road and discover Central Kentucky's best selection of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram models, as well as pre-owned. Shop boballenfrankfurt.com.
FPB knows reliable internet is more important than ever. It lets us work from home, share life with family and friends, and make vital connections online. To help, qualifying customers can now access the new Affordable Connectivity Program and step up to fast, reliable FPB internet at a savings of up to $30 per month. Learn more about this new opportunity. Visit FPB online today.
Well, Britton is walking off the field, and as you can see there, I can't really tell if it's his arm or his stomach, but let's see if we can find out what happened here. He makes the tackle, and then one of his teammates falls on him, and he is in some sort of pain somewhere.
Yeah, he was kind of holding that arm like it could be a shoulder.
Lay passes. What a catch! That was pretty well covered by Youngblood. But Larry Carter able to reel that in. Well thrown ball. First and goal now for Frankfort High from the 5-yard line. And whistles and a flag.
I'm going to say false start.
I'm going to say the same thing. Mr. Lightfoot is discussing with one of his fellow officials. Well, we can't see what the call was. Okay, illegal substitution. Ken Mitchell tells us over the PA announcer. Could have been. And this time it's a little wildcat to Carter. And he doesn't get much, maybe a yard.
If that.
Elijah Samuels, number 54, in on the tackle for the Wolverines. Quentin Ragland is your center for Frankfort High. Does a pretty good job. They run that same play again, and Carter gets in the end zone this time. So Panthers here up big. We've got another flag. So is it a celebration offense?
I think so.
I didn't see too much of celebration, but unsportsmanlike conduct against Frankfort High, and I guess they will assess that on the kickoff.
What's much here?
We'll see if we can find it. Carter gets in, and then one of his teammates picks him up, and I guess either that or the flexing of the muscles. They don't like that. And, I understand it, but to me it's kind of ticky-tacky a little bit. That wasn't that extreme to me. Anyway, Frankfort High on top, 21-0. Back with more football after this.
In 1972, a young David Tolles vowed to jump the Kentucky River on his big wheel. He did not make it. We can rebuild him. We have the capability to make the world's perfect mechanic. Better, stronger, faster. David Tolles Tires and Auto Service on Duncan Road.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Whitehead Hancock. Whitehead Hancock Plumbing has been serving Frankfort families for more than 100 years. You can trust Whitehead Hancock for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and septic needs. Call them today at 502-227-2213 for 24-hour emergency service, or visit their website at whiteheadhancock.com.
Welcome back to senior night here at historic Sauer football field, where Frankfort High has been playing football for a very long time. Ty Hancock into kickoff. And he puts a leg into it, sends it out of bounds, however, so.
Over there towards your brother.
Yeah, he throws it back. Good job, David. He was playing drums a while ago, and I had no idea he could play drums. He's just an all-around musician. Pretty good guy. There he is.
Nice form on the throw
let's see
here.
it. I taught him how to do that. Yeah. goodness. Mom, if you're watching, you should be proud.
Got an official discussion here.
Yeah. Don Miller is not real happy about things. Doesn't look like. Of course, his team's behind by 3 touchdowns. That'll do it to you. But they should get the ball to 35. Isn't that right? When the ball goes out of bounds, they either have the option of kicking again or getting the ball to 35. They may make Frankfurt kick it again.
Yeah, because it'll back them up even.
Because they kicked it off at the 25, something like that, I think it was.
Yes. So now they're going to be kicking off from the 20.
Yeah.
So it's like they had a safety.
But the thing is Hancock's got a pretty good leg on him. Oh, this time they try a little squibber, and whew, that was close. Western Hills gets down there, but Ashton Austin was almost on it for Frankfurt High.
Yeah, just found that soft spot.
Jaden Samuels got in there and fell on it real quick. As we said, it's senior night here at Frankfurt High. They recognize the football players before the game, and I think they're going to recognize the senior band members and senior cheerleaders at halftime. Noah Stanley moves some of his linemen around. He's the middle linebacker. They're stunting, and they bring Youngblood down behind the line of scrimmage. Aiden Monroe in on that tackle again for the Panthers.
Yeah, Aiden's been all over the place tonight.
Yeah, he's having a good game. I like that sleeve he's got on too.
You know, his dad works for one of our sponsors, works for David Toll.
Oh. Stanley moves his lineman around again, and Garrison Graves throws it beyond his intended receiver, Zergion Cleveland. And I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that name, but just a little out of reach. He was probably afraid that if he caught the ball, Jaden Morgan rather, was going to tag him pretty good had he caught it.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and long.
And that is out of bounds. So the Wolverines, they've got to figure out something at halftime to get some points on the board. So I think they're going to go for it here, Chris.
Here comes, they're going
Nope, they got the punter in there. I take that back.
Deep.
Will's last name, folks, is Nguyen.
It's Gwen.
Gwen, is that how you say it? Okay, good. That's a good-looking punt, though. Wow.
At the 14-yard line for Frankfurt will be starting first and 10.
So the N is silent. That's what you're telling me.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
It's like Frankfurt's going to be taking over deep in their own territory, which that's.
Franklin County leads Madison Southern 21-8.
They have been there before, though, and you know, with a little over 2.5 minutes left to play here in this first half, it's quite possible that the Panthers could score again.
Yeah, and I think they have all 3 of their timeouts.
Lay throws it up. That could be pass interference, but no, there's perhaps uncatchable, maybe. Camarion Carter, the intended receiver. Here's another look. And you'll see the receiver, or the defender hits him. I don't know. Boy, that was awfully close, and also kind of helmet to helmet too, Chris.
Yeah, but the offensive player was low too, so I don't think you're going to get a targeting call. If anything, it may have been a pass interference call.
Lay rolls out to his right, throws it up, and it's batted out of the air by Cleveland.
Lay rolling to his right.
He was looking for a half. It'll be 2nd and 10 now.
Cleveland with really good coverage that time. Ball was thrown a little behind Pack.
Maybe a busted play here, not real sure. He was out of the pocket.
Didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
He has to be behind the line of scrimmage.
The ball has to get to the line of scrimmage.
I gotcha. There's a look at Ethan Ashley. .53 is down. We're going to see what happens to him here. That's Kais Walker. And boom, his head just bounces off the turf there. But he's walking off the field under his own power, so that's a good sign. Maybe go through some concussion protocol.
Hancock. Dangerous territory.
Yeah. You better hope the snap is good. It's a little low. And Hancock gets it off, and he goes out of bounds at about midfield. I thought there might be a running into the kicker call, maybe, because he was bumped as he kicked it. But no flags, so it'll be Western Hills ball, I think, just inside Frankfurt High territory. Nope, it's right at the 50.
Western Hills really needs to try to get something here before the half.
Graves sacked again.
delayed blitz that time off the edge.
That was Carter. And nobody touched him. Ooh, spooky replay effect there, folks. It is Halloween time.
And
on the field.
looks like we got a timeout.
We've got a timeout, I think. Let's take one as well. We'll be back with the final couple of minutes of this first half when we come back here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
In 2020, with COVID-19, we had a state mandate shutdown. We relied upon Traditional Bank for their advice and guidance in obtaining the PPP loan. I can appreciate that Traditional Bank is still locally owned. We choose them for health savings accounts. We choose them for any business loan that we need. My name is Dr. Todd Jacobs of Helderman and Jacobs Vision Center. I choose Traditional Bank because they value personal relationships and are highly invested in our community.
Matt Tillman on the clock.
Welcome back, folks. Western Hills trails Frankfort High. There's a, oh my goodness, that is the scariest thing I've seen in a long time. Halloween is coming up, so you know the ghosts and goblins are coming out tonight. We just saw one right there. And we've had whistles before the ball is snapped.
Delay a game.
Wow. Coming out of a timeout and you get delayed game. That's not good.
Fresh roll hamburgers, hot dogs, popcorn, nachos, more. All at Central Kentucky's best concession stand.
So hand off to Youngbloods right up the middle.
Doesn't get much. There's a flag. What do you think? Unsportsmanlike again?
Yeah. It's getting very, very chippy.
Yeah, you know, you got these crosstown rivals. Frankfort High has not beaten Western Hills in about 8 years. And they want this win, and Western Hills, of course, wants the win as well. They want to have more than 2 wins going into the playoffs. And yeah, the officials frown on that walking over the down play there as he's trying to get up.
Yeah, and here's the thing. You get tossed out of this game, you're done next week for a playoff game.
That's right.
For either team.
Yeah.
Youngblood running hard.
Yeah, gets a first down, I believe. And the thing is, you know, neither one of these teams have a whole lot of players on them.
No.
They need everybody they can get on the field, to be on the field and available to play.
And that's your offense right now. If you're Western Hills,
yes,
that young man right there.
Go to Youngblood and see what he can do. Perhaps some cramping issues here on Frankfort High as Jaden Morgan gets up a little slow. They call a timeout with just a little over a minute left. We'll step aside as well. You're watching the high school game of the week on Cable 10.
You look pretty busy, friend. Why try and manage that much insurance by yourself? A local Trusted Choice independent insurance agent can guide you through it. We'll help with the research, help determine your coverage needs at the right prices, assist with claims, and adapt to your family's needs as they change at no extra cost to you. So, we'll do your insurance. You just do you.
The Game of the Week Play of the Game is brought to you by Bill McCoy Insurance Agency, celebrating over 47 years in business. With over 15 companies to shop and collectively over 100 years of experience, call, visit us, or request quotes on BillMcCoyInsuranceAgency.com.
Don't forget, folks, we'll have the Bill McCoy Insurance Agency Play of the Game. And the player of the game brought to you by Classic Gold Master Jewelers. Youngblood again on the carry. And you know, Chris, you and I were talking during the break. We got another cramping issue here for Frankfort High. But we were talking in the break how, you know, maybe Western Hills offense should just be give Youngblood the ball and see what he can do, you know.
Well, I mean, that's been the positive play for the Wolverines so far has been when Youngblood has touched the ball and been able to keep his feet.
Yeah, and I think he's realized the field conditions now and is not going to be making those sharp cuts like he was earlier. There's a look we don't often see at Sauer Soccer Field. Shooting the game from the other side for the first time in history.
Thanks to United Rentals again for giving us the opportunity to have a scissor lift for tonight.
Yes.
Really appreciate those guys coming through for us. One of my friends in low places.
They hand it off to Youngblood, and he gets in there, doesn't he? No call yet. But I believe that's a touchdown. Neither of the two officials in this shot are saying so, but
they gave it to him.
The scoreboard says so, so I'm going to say it's a touchdown.
And this has been an adventure for Western Hills all year.
The PAT.
PAT.
Gregory Meyer back to kick it. And the snap was low. And
pressure was coming.
And Meyer just wasn't able to get that off. Here's another look at the touchdown. Youngblood just takes it up there. And it's obvious it's a touchdown, but the two officials, he made it beyond downtown Bell Point. Chris, he made it to Metro Bell Point, I think, with that carry. All right, 42 seconds left to go in the first half. Wolverines finally on the board. Back with more after this on Cable 10.
When I was growing up in Frankfort, things seemed simpler, safer than they are today. In high school, our biggest worries were who to ask to the dance if we were going to win the game on Friday night. Today, our kids face drugs, violence, and social media pressures that we didn't have. As your Franklin County attorney, I will launch drug and mental health courts to help address these issues. I'm Max Comley, and I ask for your vote.
All right, the Wolverines kicking off now, 21-6. Frankfort High on top. Meyer, little squib kick, and I think, did he kick and recover his own kickoff? I think he may have got that ball.
thought he recovered it.
We'll see what the official says. Well, Myers says he got it.
Yep, they gave it to him.
Wow, what a play. How often do you see that? Ever? He kicks it, and right there as it goes 10 yards, and he is on it.
Pretty good for a soccer player. Way to use those hands.
Oh, my goodness. So it'll be Wolverine football here with about 40 seconds left to go. Officials still having some discussion.
Was we getting ready to have a deflate gate?
Graves back to pass. I think I saw a flag. It's intercepted by Morgan.
He may go to the house.
Maybe so. Maybe so. Kane Torres was trying to give chase, but Jaden Morgan takes it all the way. And if that is a flag on Wolverines, I'm sure the Panthers will decline it.
I'm going to say it was a hold.
Penalty marker on the field. Foul against Western Hills. Declined. Touchdown.
You're right. It was a hold against the Wolverines. That penalty is declined. And Frankfort High probably about to make it 28-6 here at the end of the first half. Lay with the hold. It's not good. He picks it up. He's got a man down there. He throws it up. It's caught. Tegan Crowdis, number 21. Two-point conversion on the fly of the Panthers. Here's another look. Well, rather, here's the touchdown first.
The pick six.
Yes, and that was a deep pick six. He just flat out outruns everybody on the Wolverine team. And here is the pass
For the two-point conversion.
to Crowdis. May have gotten away with a little bit of a push there on Cameron Flynn, but you know. All right, wow. Frankfort High leads 29-6. They'll be kicking off with only about 19 seconds left to go.
Well, Clint, you jinxed us.
That first quarter went by quick, didn't it? And the second quarter, not so much.
It's taken almost an hour.
I'm sorry.
Penalties.
And here's onside kicks are like the name of the game today. This is at least the third one we've seen. Wolverines fall on that one. Josh Scott, I think, as we see right there, recovers it for Western Hills.
He's got great hair.
Says the bald man sitting beside me.
Hey, look at that mullet. I mean, that is just
He's rocking it. Business in front, party in the back. They hand off to Youngblood, trying to see what he can do. He fakes out Ashton Austin and finally brought out of bounds, but there's a flag.
First down, Wolverines.
Well, I don't know what the flag was about.
Timeout.
Timeout, Western Hills.
Wolverines call timeout. They've got less than 10 seconds here to try to do something. I'm a little bit, of course, you know, you can't take them with you. You might as well use them, I suppose. But, you know, what can you do with this amount of time left in the half, and you're not even at midfield yet? I mean, all I can think of is throw a long ball.
You're past midfield. They recovered the kick at midfield.
Oh, did they? Okay.
I mean, there's all kinds of trickery. Student body left.
Student body right. Hook and ladder.
Hook and ladder. The annexation of Puerto Rico.
Ball plays at 39.
Well, they could run the old Trimble County cornfield spread.
Now that one I'm not familiar with. The Trimble County. I mean, I know what the cornfield spread is on a point after.
Well, when I was here at Frankfort High, Trimble County ran a version of the cornfield spread out of their offense.
Oh my gosh!
They'd have one or two down linemen and everybody else.
Well, it was almost completed. Cleveland unable to make the grab. It would have been a touchdown had he caught it, but time expires and our first half comes to a close. Folks, we'll be back in just a couple of minutes with first half highlights. You're watching the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Classic Gold Master Jewelers has an amazing selection of jewelry that anyone will love. Classic Gold also provides custom services like pearl restringing, engraving, watch repair, ring resizing, and custom designs. Classic Gold Master Jewelers, 859 East Main Street.
Game of the Week halftime show is brought to you by Classic Gold. Art-carved class rings are available at Classic Gold Master Jewelers on 859 East Main Street.
Welcome back, folks, to historic Sauer football field here in downtown Belle Point, where Frankfort High leads the Western Hills Wolverines 29-6. I'm Clint Goins. Chris Cole is with me. Let's take a look at some of the first half highlights. Frankfort High, of course, all excited. It's senior night, but Western Hill, they brought their spirit too, by golly. Mason Lay goes back to pass. Scrambles around, throws it up. And he finds Larry Carter in the end zone. Frankfort High is the one that broke the ice first. Here's Youngblood on a nice carry and could have gotten more as feet not come out from underneath of him. And that's Cameron Flynn with a big long run for the Wolverines.
Jaden Samuels on a big fullback dive.
Yes, nice play. But the Frankfort High defense comes alive in the second quarter, sacking Garrison Graves multiple times. And then a muffed punt here. As Cleveland tries to pick it up, but doesn't. Frankfort High gets the ball. Here's a nice run by Jaden Morgan. And then Mason Lay takes it in himself. And then a block punt. Ashton Austin in right there, and it's recovered by Aiden Monroe. He draws a flag, however, for unsportsmanlike conduct. And then the touchdown by Carter, but another unsportsmanlike flag. And then Hills finally comes out of their funk, and they give the ball to Youngblood. And then this beautiful onside kick recovered by the kicker, no less, Gregory Meyer. Then the interception by Jaden Morgan. I think he caught it around the 10, and he runs it all the way back to the end zone. And Frankfort High on the 2-point conversion. It's kind of a muff snap, but they're making chicken salad out of chicken something else. And they get a 2-point conversion. Tegan Crowdis with the catch, and the Panthers lead at half, 29-6, here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Her most memorable moment in band was watching Hagan drop the bass drum and hurt his leg while leaving the field. Senior Grace Cameron Mitchell. Our second senior band member is Abby Biggs. Abby is being escorted by her mother, Jamie Biggs, father, Joe Biggs, and sisters Emma and Caitlin Biggs. Abby has been in the band at Frankfort High School since the 5th grade and plays the clarinet. Her honors and activities during high school include Beta Club, Y Club, Drama Club, and soccer. Abby's plans after graduation are to attend Eastern Kentucky University and major in criminology. Her most memorable moment in band was going to Kings Island last year with the band and riding a roller coaster where the attendant didn't fasten the seat tight enough. I almost fell out of the roller coaster during the entire ride. Senior Abby Biggs. Let's give a big round of applause to our senior band members. Next up are our cheer seniors. Campbell Rose Stahl is escorted by her mom, Crystal Egerton Hardy, her brother Barron Hardy, and her sister Nolan Hardy. She has cheered for FHS for 2 years. Campbell's advice to the cheer team is don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. You won't regret it. Campbell is the senior class president, the co-founder of the FHS Service Committee, the creator of the Backpack Beautification Project, and a youth ambassador with Congressman Andy Barr. Campbell's also a member of the Pep Club, Drama Club, Y Club, Beta, and Student Council. Campbell spoke at the National Beta Convention in Nashville this past July after placing 4th in speech at the state convention. Campbell's plans after graduation are to attend college for 4 more years to major in business and marketing. Her most memorable Panther moment with this team includes all the little team bonding moments, especially Bella and Ava's wedding on the back of the bus during a game delay. Campbell Rose Stahl. Brianna Faith Oliver is being escorted by her mother, Crystal Vaughn, and her 2 sisters, Alea Oliver and Sierra Cox. She has been a cheerleader for 3 years. Brianna's advice to the cheer team is to cherish the time you have with the team, because before you know it, it will be gone. Brianna carries a 4.2 GPA and is the president of the National Honor Society, a member of the Beta Club, secretary of the Student Council, treasurer of the Service Committee, and captain of the cheer team. She's also a yearbook editor as well as member of Honors English, Honors Math, Honors Science, and Honors Social Studies. Brianna's plans after graduation are to attend the University of Louisville and major in psychology. Her most memorable Panther moment was carpooling to the KCD game and the conversations the team had afterwards at Canes. Brianna Faith Oliver. Micaiah Brienne Faye McNear is being escorted by her mom, Amanda Perry, her sister, Ashton Smith, her dad, Brenton McNear, her brother, Braylon McNear, her sister, Simona McNear, and her nana, Lynn McNear. Micaiah has been cheering for 3 years. Her advice to the cheer team is to always try to stay positive and make an effort. Micaiah is a member of the cheer team, the Beta Club, and National Honor Society. She is also a member of Sources of Strength, Pep Club, Spanish National Honor Society, Student Council, and Y Club. Her plans after graduation include going to college and majoring in psychology. Micaiah's most remarkable Panther moment was cheering in the All-A State Basketball Tournament her freshman year. Micaiah Brienne Faye McNear. Nicholas Ryan Hammond. Being escorted by his mom, Melissa Hammond, his father, Larry Hammond, his sister, Sierra Hammond, and his brother, Tyler Hammond. Nick has been cheering for 4 years. His advice to the cheer team is to smile and yell, "Tomorrow or else we are running on Tuesday." Nick is a member of the Beta Club, National Honor Society, and is a Gear Up ambassador. He is the senior class secretary, the vice president of the National Honor Society, and a member of the Spanish National Honor Society. After graduation, Nick plans to attend college to study nursing. His most memorable Panther moment was accidentally pepper spraying the locker room when everyone was in there. Nicholas Ryan Hammond. Let's hear it for all the cheer seniors. And now our senior recognition for dance. Our senior dancer is Reese Staples. Reese is escorted by her dad, Jason Staples, her mom, Courtney Staples, her brother, Sullivan, and her sister, Layton. She has been dancing for 13 years. Reese is a member of the tennis team, the Beta Club, National Honor Society, is a Pep Club officer, a senior class officer, and a student-wide chapter officer. Her plans after high school include attending college and studying business. Reese's favorite dance memory is sitting down every practice and pretending to stretch while the dance team catches up on everything. Senior Reese Staples. Let's have a big round of applause tonight for your senior band members, senior cheer members, and your senior dance members. And now to conclude our halftime entertainment, please welcome the Frankfort High School Band under the direction of David Goins as they perform Thriller! Let's hear it for the Frankfort Panther Marching Band and Thriller! Clear the field if you are not a player and you're having a little fun on the field. It's time to leave the field. At this time, we'd like for you to focus your attention to the F on the middle of the field for a special announcement. As you know, we've been registering for a chance to win a set of tires tonight down at the David Tolles Auto and Tire Pros tent at the end zone for a chance to win Hercules tires and learn about their partnership with the Gary Sinise Foundation and how they help our nation's veterans, first responders, and their families. And your chance also to meet some active duty soldiers and thank them for their service to our country. Tonight, making the presentation and doing the drawing, Sergeant First Class Militia Klova and the Cantrells from David Tolles Auto Pro. We got some translation going on between the field and the press box. And the winner tonight is Sheila Woolridge. Sheila, are you in the stadium? If so, run out to midfield real quick. Sheila Woolridge. If Sheila is not here, she will be contacted and she'll be winning a set of tires. I think the value is up to $1,200. Let's have a big round of applause for the folks out at David Cole's Auto and Tire Pro and the folks who are here representing the military and the Gary's and Ice Foundation and all the great work they do.
Classic Goldmaster Jewelers has an amazing selection of jewelry that anyone will love. Classic Gold also provides custom services like pearl restringing, engraving, watch repair, ring resizing, and custom designs. Classic Goldmaster Jewelers, 859 East Main Street.
Welcome back, folks. 29-6, your score here. Frankfort High on top here on senior night. Chris, I'm going to put you on the spot here. If you're Coach Don Miller, what would you tell your players during halftime?
Well, first off, we got a block up front on the offensive side. You got to pick up those blitzes off the edge, whether it's keeping a back in the backfield, and his head's got to be on a swivel to help pick up those blitzes. There was a couple of wide open shots on Graves. One, you got to get out of this game healthy. You've already lost a key cog on your line with Britton Franklin. Not sure how severe that injury is, but we've not seen him back in the game at all.
Well, I talked to his grandmother at halftime, and she said she thinks he'll get back in the second half. He injured that shoulder his freshman year. He's a senior now. So she says every time he makes a good play, he gets injured. But hopefully we'll see Britton Franklin back in there this half.
But Jaden Youngblood has been the offense. What little bit there has been for Hills tonight, it's been on his shoulders.
Yeah. And I suspect it will continue to be. They hand it off to Jaden, but he is tackled quickly. He might have got up to the line of scrimmage. Aiden Monroe in there.
And Monroe's been everywhere tonight for Frankfort High.
They give Youngblood again, and he almost was brought down from behind, but he was able to get out and pick up close to a first down.
Yeah, and that back foot, as he went to make a cut, just slid on the line there.
Yeah, he was still ready to go, but unfortunately he stepped out of bounds. Youngblood again brought down quickly by a couple of Panthers there. That was Monroe, and I didn't see the other player. Number 60, Ty Harrod, a sophomore, 6'2" sophomore. Fourth down for the Wolverines. Looks like they may be going for it here.
Yeah, you're down 3 scores plus. Trying to get something going.
Good Youngblood again, but again, he might, the ball is taken out by Carter Gilbert, or is that, no, Ashton Austin just rips it out of his hands and scores a touchdown. Wow. I thought Youngblood had picked up the first down. But Ashton Austin, one of those guys that they just got from when the soccer season ended, rips it out of his hands and spikes the ball. No flag on the play. And Frankfort High up now 35-6 perhaps soon. 36-6. That kick is up by Hancock. And it is a 30-point lead for the Panthers here in the early going of the third quarter. Back in a minute here on Cable 10's Game of the Week.
Frankfort is a city of contrast, rich in nature's beauty, steeped in history, and centrally located. We should be a hub of activity for business, education, and entertainment, but we're stuck in company town mindset. It's just our company is state government. I'm Dawn Hale. To thrive, we must expand our tax base. That means Frankfort needs to be business friendly and provide a quality of life that attracts new people and businesses.
It's the dawn of a new day in Frankfort. Vote Dawn Hale for City Commission.
Welcome back, folks. Frankfort High just scored again on a rather unusual play as Ashton Austin ripped the ball out of Jaden Youngblood's hands and took it into the end zone.
That just shows you when it's not your night, it's not your night.
It's not your night, yeah. Hancock boots that one. Picked up by Micah Cleveland. And he takes it out near midfield, down at about the 46.
Yeah, and if he could have kept his balance, he might have been gone there.
Here's another look at it. Flat kick. Yep. You know, that used to happen to me whenever I played football decades ago. You get leaning too far forward and you forget you got those shoulder pads on, and then you're
get top heavy.
You get top heavy and you fall forward.
I don't have to have pads on to be top heavy.
Youngblood with the carry again, and he's going to be stopped. Picks up about 2 yards. Ty Hancock in there for the tackle, along with a pride of Panthers.
Second down.
So about 2nd and 8 here for the Wolverines.
Seems like when Western Hills does start getting something moving, they kind of shoot themselves in the foot.
And again, that's Camarion Carter blitzing from the outside. And he gets in there.
And Washington.
Kevin Jackson also in there. Or excuse me, that was the K.O. Washington on the tackle. Maybe. Third and long now. And the ball is loose again, and Frankfort High once again recovers a fumble. Ty Hancock falls on it. So it'll be 1st and 10 here for the Panthers from about the Wolverine 45.
Cleveland fighting for extra yards, and it just popped out.
Ball spotted at the Wolverine 44, 1st and 10, Panthers.
Noah Stanley in there tries to corral it, but finally his teammate Ty Hancock falls on it.
And see on the screen right there, number 73 for Western Hills, Britton Franklin back in the game.
Back in the game.
Senior.
Yeah, they need him. It'll be his last football game in the city of Frankfort. double pass, but comes up a little short. Intended for Morgan. Little trickeration there.
Little trickery, yeah.
Second down.
Will be 2nd and 10. Frankfort High would have scored a touchdown here. It would start a running clock situation. Making it nearly impossible for Western Hills to come back after that. Jaden Morgan on the carry, picks up maybe 2.
Morgan to the right side for a short gain.
3rd and long.
2nd and 8.
Ken Mitchell said 2nd and 8. It'll actually be 3rd and 8.
Yes. Neither one of these teams huddle. They both like that no huddle. Oh, what a pass. Caught by Larry Carter. And he gets the first down and some more.
Yeah, he just found that soft spot in the zone, little curl route.
Nice pass by Lay. And had he not slipped, I think he may have gone for some more. Just inside the 30-yard line. Lay gives it to Morgan up the middle. Still on his feet. Gets down to about the 16.
Jaden Morgan on the carry. Inside the 20 near the 18.
Good sportsmanship there by Josh Scott of Western Hills to help Morgan to his feet. Another first down for Frankfort High. They've got the ball in the red zone now, knocking on the door once again. This is a keeper by Lay up the middle, and he's going to get about 5 or 6. Down to the 9.
Gets down inside the 10-yard line to the 9.
Might have been an early start there by Frankfort High, but no call.
8 on the play, 2nd down.
Travis Reason in there on the tackle for the Wolverines. Lay still on his feet, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Frankfort High.
Morgan on the carry.
What did I say?
Lay.
I think people may tune in just to see how many mistakes I make during a broadcast.
Morgan just spins off a would-be tackler, takes it the rest of the way in.
Ty Hancock in for the extra point attempt.
Ty Hancock to attempt the extra point. Mason Lay, the holder. It's down, it's up, and it's good. So Frankfort High now has the lead 43-6. It'll be a running clock here for the rest of this contest. You're watching the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in getting your hands dirty.
I believe the best recipes are never written down.
I believe in fried chicken, cornbread, and soup beans.
I believe in the cards. I believe in cats.
I believe in insurance coverage that helps you sleep at night.
I believe in always carrying an umbrella.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Welcome back, folks. Frankfort High just scored again. They lead 43-6 over the Western Hills Wolverines in this last game of the regular season. Both teams qualified for playoff football. Frankfort High will host Ludlow next week. Wolverines on the road.
At Bardstown.
At Bardstown.
The number 1 ranked team in the state in 3A coming into this week.
How lucky were the Wolverines to draw that?
Yeah.
Hancock puts his foot into it, sends it deep. And the Wolverines will take it from
the 20.
The 20-yard. I get confused because college now is 25, isn't it? Is that right? Yeah, it used to all be 20. Everybody got it back to the 20, and then they got to start changing things for some reason.
Out there dancing? No, that's not how we do it. You can cut that out right now.
Good look at Garrison Graves. You mentioned something about Josh Scott a while ago, Chris. What was that?
Yeah, I saw a story this week. You were talking about the sportsmanship he was showing helping up a Frankfort player. Saw where a team that they had played last year on their schedule had a special needs player. And Josh and that young man talked after the game. The young man told Josh how he liked his green jersey, and Josh reached back out to him, sent him Western Hills jersey, and has stayed in communication with the young man over the last year. Just saw that story and just wanted to share that. I think that goes beyond.
That's class right there.
Football.
That's class and character. Don't know his parents, but they're doing a good job. Youngblood tackled in the backfield.
And off to Youngblood.
Slipped a little bit.
Aiden Monroe there again.
Yeah. Boy, Aiden's playing really well tonight.
Yeah, Matt and Lisa Scott has done a great job. Josh's parents, I've known Josh, had the honor of coaching him at Bondry.
You know when it says name, I forgot. Yeah, I know the Scotts. They live in my neighborhood. For crying out loud. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, the old.
Hey, buddy. With any luck at all, you'll be my age someday.
How many centuries?
Flag on the Flyers. I didn't see what the call was. Did you see what the flag was?
On the Flyers.
Flyers. Panthers. Gosh, man. It was offsides.
Against the whole defense.
Thank you, Doug Crow, for talking in my ear. No.
I can't take him anywhere, people.
Oh, it's a little keeper there by Garrison Graves. What I need is someone to talk into my ear before I talk. See, that way I won't make as many mistakes. Carter Gilbert bit on that play, and Graves just ran right around him.
I think that was Jaden Morgan and Monty Hairston on the tackle for Frankfort High. But, you know, we've said this a couple times this year as we've talked about Western Hills, how young they are.
They are. They are young.
I'm actually doing a game for their freshmen tomorrow, doing the announcing at Western Hills tomorrow morning. So anybody wants to catch some football up at Western Hills at 11 o'clock, I'll be announcing, PA announcing that game tomorrow morning.
All right.
Get to see what the future holds, because The 8th graders are going to come up and play in that game as on the freshman game as well. So,
yeah, Western Hills only has about 3 or 4 seniors. Frankfort High has 12. Graves flushed out and brought down quickly.
Tackled by
Camarion Carter again. We've called his name several times tonight on defense.
Yes. It helps to have speed, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
You can run a guy down from behind and
2nd down.
tackle him for a loss. Nice tackle there by Aiden Monroe. We've called his name a lot. You know, the third quarter is going to come to an end here. But before we take a break, let's take a look at some of the Panther defense. They have had a good game here tonight. They have pressured Graves all night long, and not just Graves, but other Wolverines as well. And then a big block. We'll be back with the 4th quarter as you enjoy these highlights of the Panther defense here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by David Tolles Auto Pro. You're in good hands with David Tolles Auto Pro. Bring your vehicle to us for the best repairs in the Frankfort area. 2 locations at 1348 Versailles Road and 515 Duncan Road. And check us out at davidtollsautopro.com.
Game of the Week is brought to you by J.O. Osborne with the Franklin County Farm Bureau. The Franklin County Farm Bureau's J.O. Osborne wishes all of our local teams a healthy, competitive, and successful season. J.O. and Kentucky Farm Bureau have been insuring Frankfort since 1943. With them on your team, when you experience a loss from an accident or storm, it can be a real game changer.
Welcome back, folks, to historic Sauer football field in the McChesney Stadium here in downtown Belle Point, where Frankfort High has a big lead on the Western Hills Wolverines. Nice pass and catch there by Western Hills.
Tackled by Monty Hairston.
Hairston with the tackle and Cameron Flynn with the catch.
First down, Wolverines.
Don't forget, folks, when this game ends, we're going to have the Bill McCoy Insurance Agency play of the game and the Expree Credit Union player of the game. And off up the middle, there's that fullback dive you like so much. Chris is raising the roof here, folks. Jaden Samuels. You know, he gets about 6 yards every time he carries that ball.
Well, he's like a bowling ball.
Oh, yeah, they ought to give it to him more often.
He's a north-south runner. He is not an east-west. That's why I like that fullback dive.
Yeah.
He doesn't get hit. If he does get hit behind the line or at the line, he's keeping those big legs turning.
Just a freshman, too, by the way. They fake it to him this time, and Graves, he gets out of the grasp. I thought that Aiden Monroe had him down in the backfield, but no. Good second effort by Garrison Graves. But we got a flag. He fights that off and keeps his feet and gets upfield.
Now, I'm going to tell you a little backstory about them two.
All right, tell me.
They were teammates for years at the West Side Jets growing up. So, you know, I got to be around them when I was coaching Bonder, going down to the, you know, helping out with the youth league and everything. So, you know, this game means a lot to these boys.
Yeah.
Not only bragging rights, but, you know, so many of these kids have played together and against each other since they were 4 and 5 years old.
And this is the last time they'll be doing that. You know, the seniors anyway. And did he catch it in bounds? No, out of bounds. Cameron Flynn, the receiver.
Clint, I'm going to give another shout out one more time to United Rentals for giving us the access to having a scissor lift down here tonight. Appreciate Mike Sutton and the guys over there.
There
Mike,
it is.
Yeah, Mike's a friend of mine, reached out to him, told him what was going on, and they were gracious enough to hook us up. So I really appreciate that.
Yes.
I'm going to say a false start.
I think you're probably right. Let's see what Raymond Lightfoot has to say about it. Yeah.
5-yard penalty against the Wolverines.
Wolverines, I'm sure, would like to put another touchdown on the scoreboard. Their offense is doing rather well right now. Probably the best they've done in the ball game, but Graves is tackled for a loss.
Ball came loose.
Graves on the keeper, loss on the play.
I think 56 made the tackle, but I don't have a 56 in my roster for Frankfort High. Maybe it was 55. If that's the case, it's Draylon Tillman.
So, Clint, next week the real season begins.
Yes.
You touched on it. Ludlow will come here first round of the single A playoffs. Western Hills
traveling to Bardstown. Well, another tackle for a loss.
Graves has just been under distress all night back there.
Yes.
4th down and forever here.
But you got to go for it. What do you got to lose? You know.
Western Hills, like you said, goes on the road to Bardstown. We'll be out at Franklin County next week as John Harden
from E-Town.
You know, for several years, they were a dominant program.
Yes, they were. The pass is up and incomplete. Micah Cleveland, the intended receiver.
In double coverage that time.
Perhaps they were hoping for an interception. That would have worked out well for Western Hills, been just like a punt.
Or a pass interference call.
Or, yeah, that'd be even better. But it didn't happen, so Frankfort High will take over on downs as the clock ticks here in the 4th quarter.
We saw Raymond Lightfoot talking to Britton Franklin there. Last time Raymond will probably do a game with him involved.
Yeah, and he's probably done
numerous.
Several.
Numerous.
Almost. Yes, it is a tackle for a loss for the Wolverines. I think that's Perrin Thompson, 66. They've got the tackle. Yes, but there's a flag on that play as he brought down Jaden Morgan for a loss. Personal foul against Frankfort High. That'll push him back 15 yards.
Moves the ball back 15 yards.
Been some careless penalties tonight.
Yeah, as you know, I'm sure both coaches, Don Miller and Ethan Ashley at Frankfort High, you know, are not really pleased by certain aspect of their team's performance here, heading right into playoff football next week. Pass is caught. That's Caleb Hack. He finally gets his first reception tonight for a big gain. Gets it down to the 43. Mason Lay throws up a nice spiral there. Greg Meyer finally brings him down.
The kicker.
The kicker, that's right. You know, it's rather a warm day, but some of those guys don't have shirts on. I don't think it's quite that warm. We are in late October. Jaden Morgan again. He zigs and he zags, and he gets into the end zone. Frankfort High scores again. And he drug a defender with him.
Yeah, that cut back right at the second layer of defense. And he just, that last 6-7 yards was just wheel.
That's right. That's right. I think that was Cleveland hanging on there and just couldn't bring him down. So here we see a little cornfield spread, Chris. And they're gonna run it, but no good. I think the pass was, well, there's that 66 again, which I don't have in my lineup. I think it may have been intended for him. He would be eligible if he were at the end of the line. Yeah. So, 2-point conversion doesn't work out. We've got 2.5 minutes roughly to go here. This is the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Traditional Bank. When your business is looking to win, with tough competition around every corner, you need high performers backing you up. Traditional Bank's local team will stand by your side as a trusted partner, your friendly neighbor, and your biggest fan. It's time to make the switch. Traditional Bank, member FDIC.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Expree Credit Union. Expree Credit Union wishes all of our local teams a great season. Score $5 for your school while showing your support with a spirited debit card featuring your school's colors and mascot. Who will raise the most? Open an Expree Spirited account today and let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by NCUA.
No huddle, no mercy. It's what you see there written on the field here at historic Sauer football field. And Frankfort High has had that attitude tonight for sure.
Yeah, it's been one-sided for sure.
Wolverines have trouble with the kickoff again here. But Youngblood, if he can get, oh, he almost made it all the way before Hairston brought him down. Hairston, just a freshman for the Panthers. Made a good play there, because Youngblood only had one other guy to beat to get into the end zone. Like we said, next week we'll be at Franklin County. I imagine Froggy Radio will be down here next week. So if you want to tune in and listen to that game while you're watching our game, feel free to do so. And I think that is just about going to do it. Stay tuned, folks, though. We're going to have the Bill McCoy Insurance Agency play of the game and the Spree Credit Union player of the game coming up next here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
And that's the end of the game. Your final score, Frankfort 49, Western.
When I was growing up in Frankfort, things seemed simpler, safer than they are today. In high school, our biggest worries were who to ask to the dance if we were going to win the game on Friday night. Today, our kids face drugs, violence, and social media pressures that we didn't have. As your Franklin County attorney, I will launch drug and mental health courts to help address these issues. I'm Max Comley, and I ask for your vote.
All right, folks, welcome back. It's now time for the Bill McCoy Insurance Agency play of the game. And it goes to this one right here, as Youngblood is fighting for all he can, but Ashton Austin comes, rips it out of his hands, and takes it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, any chance Western Hills had a thought of coming back in the second half, that destroyed those thoughts.
And now let's take a look at the Spree Credit Union player of the game. And that is going to go to that man right there, making a big interception. I thought it was at the 10-yard line. I think it was more like the 20. But Jaden Morgan intercepts it, takes it to the house. He scored several touchdowns tonight, several long runs. On this one here, I think it's where he drags a defender all the way into the end zone. So Jaden Morgan, the Spree Credit Union player of the game. Folks, I'm Clint Goins, and for Chris Cole and Ben and John and Zach and Doug and David, and I could be leaving out somebody else, but we thank you all for watching. Enjoy these highlights. We're going to say good night and hope you join us next week at Franklin County
for the first round of the playoffs.
For playoff football here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.